Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a Wednesday as we look out over the city of Grand Rapids, about 400 feet above the surface in the tower cam shot. We've cleared out. We've got clear to partly cloudy skies out there, and that's going to set us up for some cold temperatures in the low to mid-20s tonight. There's a freeze warning out for a lot of us because of it as well. Snow is likely from Grand Rapids down to the south on Friday morning. In fact, I think if you're along and south of the I-94 corridor down to the Michigan-Indiana border, you may see about 2 to 4 inches of snow. Up here around Grand Rapids, probably less than an inch, and temperatures are going to remain well below normal for the next few days. I think the best pick out of the bunch here as we get into Saturday. Mostly sunny skies and temperatures will move into the low to mid 50s by that time. All these counties shaded in purple under a freeze warning until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Several hours below freezing in the low to mid 20s. You might not think that's a big deal, but keep in mind this is a fruit growing belt down here, and with those buds being exposed to temperatures that cold for several hours, that could create problems for the fruit buds, and that's the concern right now. That's why the freeze warning has been issued. We have a few flakes and flurries out over Lake Michigan, but this is shrinking in aerial coverage. There's not much lift out there anymore. Watch the way the cloud cover just kind of shrinks up a little bit. We may see partly cloudy skies, but I think generally speaking, it's going to be clear to just partly cloudy, maybe a flake or flurry here over the next few hours, but that'll be about it. Our temperatures have already fallen down into the 20s, and I think they're going at least mid-20s, and some areas may fall about 23, 24, 25 degrees. I think here for around Big Rapids and the interior locations, it may be down around the 20-degree mark. You can see the cold air is entrenched over the Great Lakes, the upper Midwest, and the northern plains. This is way below normal for this time of the year. Our low should be only around 38 degrees. So look at the clearing skies out there. As we look off to the west, we call this upstream, because if this were a river, the river would be flowing like this. So as we look upstream, there's nothing out there except clear skies, cold temperatures, no snow showers of any significance to speak of. So we got a pretty good looking day coming up tomorrow, but not in the temperature department. Only 42 degrees for the high. I think we'll see mostly sunny skies the first 10 miles downwind of Lake Michigan. That would be east. Let me do that again. That would be west of US 131. We get a stabilizing effect from the lake, but if you're inland, we might see those clouds billow up a little bit, so we'll call it partly cloudy to partly sunny with a west wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's what it looks like on future track. High pressure's in control. This is at 6 a.m., so we'll see more sunshine tomorrow than we have the last few days, but this is what we're watching, that dark blue, that stripe of dark blue. That's some heavy, wet, thick snow. It won't be in here tomorrow, but by the time we get into Friday morning, it comes up into our southern counties. If this low goes a little further north, it'll push some of this a little further north. If it gets a little further south, it'll pull some of this down. But I think right now, based upon the model data that I'm seeing, areas along and south of I-94 will see about 2 to 4 inches of snow, with the heaviest coming right along the Michigan-Indiana state line. Some of that snow could make it up into Grand Rapids, Holland, Ionia County, but it would probably be less than an inch. This is in the morning, and by the time we get to noon, 1 o'clock, it's already peeled out of here. In fact, we'll decrease the clouds later in the day on Friday and probably end with some sunshine. High pressure builds back in. We're looking for mostly sunny skies on Saturday with a warm front lifting through and mild conditions. Let's use total snowfall here. One of the forecast models will pick this up at midnight tomorrow. Nothing on the map, but by the time we get into Friday morning, you can see the way this starts to add up here. Mainly, it's an event. Again, I want to be clear about this, especially along and south of I-94. 2, 3, maybe 4 inches along the Michigan-Indiana state line, with very little snow around our area here across Ottawa, Kent, Ionia County. None to the north, unless it comes a little further north and shifts everything up. But I still think the heaviest, potentially right now, is going to clearly be across our southern counties. But again, to see that this late in the season, not necessarily unusual, but we've already had 75 degrees and severe thunderstorms last week, so it might feel a little out of the norm, but not necessarily. 42 degrees tomorrow. There's the snow on Friday morning, but late day clearing, 45 on Friday. Best pick of the day out of the bunch Saturday, 53 degrees with mostly sunny skies. And we'll have at least a chance of a shower, only about a 20-30% chance on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That sounds like a lot of rain. Frankly, it looks like all of those days going to be mainly dry, but I can't rule out a shower cropping up. But at least we're gravitating towards mid to upper 50s by the middle of next week. And that in and of itself is something to look forward to. If you want more information on anything I've talked about, I've got 2 stories posted at fox17online.com. You can get more there. Guys?